Imagine meeting someone in playgroup, a bright and talkative soul, someone who would unknowingly change the next 14 years of my life. For me, it was Naira. From bonding over toys to navigating through adolescence, our friendship was nothing less than extraordinary. Through every highs and lows, our friendship grew stronger together while building memories that blended the happiest ones with the toughest ones. As we embraced adolescence together, our connection entered another dimension where all we did was fight and argue and turn against each other. The pivotal point of our relationship were the disputes, disagreements, and disconnection. I often find myself asking, how did we drift apart? Friendships are the cornerstone of adolescence. They shape who we are, how we see the world, and build memories that stick with us for a lifetime. But if there's one thing we can all relate to, it's the feeling that we don't quite fit in, or the pain we feel when we lose someone we've deeply connected with. These moments, though tough, are a part of what makes growing up so complex and memorable. These moments help us bond with each other, find common ground, and realize what friendship truly is. I remember losing innumerable friendships for the smallest or the biggest reason, and sometimes the cause itself is a mystery. Not only did I learn a lot about people and their behavior, but I also used this opportunity to make myself a better person. In order to find solutions, we all research, watch YouTube videos, and ask advice from others. However, the most impactful method for me was a 4-step mantra that I made, which is REST. Rest. My first step is reflection. To reflect, I use the method of journaling. The simple act of writing down helped me identify what I was feeling every day. Journaling has introduced me to a triangulation method where what we feel, what we write, and what we think are completely different. For example, I am someone who is impulsive and reacts in an aggressive way. But when I write it down, it is completely different. I find better solutions and approaches towards the situation. Research says that journaling helps reduce anxiety, stress, and improves mood. This is because journaling prioritizes our problems, concerns, and fears. My second step is empathy. I always used to blame the other person in the friendship, but then I realized that the phrase, "you clap with two hands," is true. It is not always one person's fault. It's the human tendency to blame the other person and misunderstand the whole situation and their point of view. It's really important for us to put ourselves in the shoes of another person. This hit me when I was sitting in Starbucks with my friend sorting our issues out. She was a member of a group where I didn't quite fit in. Seeing her hang out with them more induced a feeling of jealousy, betrayal, and insecurity. When I confronted her, her story was completely different. She thought that I disliked her and her company. I always used to focus on what she did to ruin the friendship and what her behavior was. But when I heard her story, I realized I was at fault too. We often comfort ourselves by demeaning the other person, which fails us in realizing the reality of the situation. My third step is saying no. The word no holds power as compared to any sentence. Saying no helps me establish boundaries that respect my personal time, space, and energy. Saying no has helped me identify people who respect my feelings and my emotions and me as a person. For example, a close friend of mine used to make fun of my body and weight, which is a sensitive topic for me. At that moment, I did laugh along to their jokes, but then the jokes hit me hard, and I realized that it was not okay. I confronted them and I told them to stop making the jokes, and it worked. I gained power when I said no. My fourth step is taking time for myself by prioritizing my physical, my mental health. Whenever I have a fight with a friend or I'm feeling low, I always choose to go to swim. This is such an activity where all I have to do is focus on my breath, which helps me calm down, think rationally, and make better decisions. Over the time, I built certain hobbies which have helped me. For example, dancing, swimming, reading, and playing the guitar. Hobbies are the best way to distract ourselves while building new skills. Today, I resort to these escapes whenever an overwhelming sensation takes over me. They help me calm down, make better decisions, and be more rational. Today, as I stand here reflecting on my journey, I realize how universal this experience is. Everyone has a Naira in their life. Someone who enters, shapes, sometimes exits, leaving lessons lingering longer than the relationship itself. And that, my friends, is the beauty of human connections. Don't fear the drift. Don't romanticize the loss. Just learn how to rest.